Hey there, Niranjan here, and welcome back to yet another review video for local marketing. Now, I got a message from Parvez and Bruce, right? I know Bruce, but I didn't know Parvez that well for until some time ago. So this was a little before I went to that Bangkok trip, if you remember. So Purvis reached out to me and said that he is a business partner of Bruce and would like to share a product with me and see if I would be interested in recommending that to my customers. Now, I just parked it for some time because I didn't know Purvis that well at that point in time. But since Bruce was involved, I was actually interested in taking a look at it once I came back. So, once I came back, there were a lot many things on my table. There were a lot of pending things that I had to look into. So, I just got late coming back to this review. So, my apologies, I couldn't get this review video to you earlier. Okay. Now, I'm shooting this video right now, and the launch of this is about 4 to 5 hours away. Okay. Now, let me tell you what this is all about. All right. I'm on the sales page right now. This is basically a training program. All right. And what it does, it basically uses a specific method, right? That is pretty common when it comes to the online marketing world as of today, and it is working pretty well for many of us. However, not a lot of businesses actually use these for local marketing kind of a scenario. And those who are using it, they are actually raking it in. All right. So I'll take you through the sales page, and as we move to that part of the sales page where they reveal what that strategy is, I'll let you know about it, and I'll let you know what you would be expecting as bonuses from me, and what this product is all about. All right. So let's get started. So this is the sales page that you'll see. A message for local consultants who are sick of competitive, saturated markets. Discover the astonishing secrets to landing hot niche clients in just 2 weeks, even if you are part-time with zero experience. All right. So the niche that they are going after is personal trainers. Now, if you've been in the personal training niche, then you probably know that they are pretty well paid. Like, the lifetime value of a customer or the customer loyalty can be pretty nice. So one client for a personal trainer would mean a lot in terms of lifetime revenue. All right. So they would not mind giving you a decent value for the leads that you generate for them, or for that matter any kind of branding or marketing you do for them. Okay, and that's where I'm going to help you as we move forward. Okay, so this is the sales video that you'll be seeing, and this is Bruce. This is Parvez. Bruce recently went through a cardiac surgery. I'm not personally connected to Bruce, but I know a few friends who made me aware of that. He's an amazing local marketer and a wonderful copywriter, as much as I know of him. All right, so he's one of the people I have got some great regards for in this industry. Purvis, I really don't know much of him. Have interacted a couple of times in the past, but yeah, I mean, from what I understand, he's somebody you can trust to learn from because he's very knowledgeable about the subject matter. Now, they go about explaining why personal training is a good industry to get into as a local consultant, right? And how it is booming. There is a lot of money to be spent there. There's a lot of money being spent there, okay? And right now from your experience and from our personal experiences, we know that we as busy professionals and business owners have this calling to keep ourselves fit, but we do not always find time to do that or find the inclination to do that. So when we make ourselves accountable to somebody, in this particular case, let's say our personal trainer, it becomes that much more easier because there is somebody who is knocking your door, asking you the tough questions that you usually would not be willing to ask yourself. All right, so that's why this this industry is something that you should not neglect if you are doing offline consulting. All right, now what is the difference that Purvis and Bruce are bringing to table? Well, it's the chatbots basically. All right. So chatbots, as you know, are the new medium of communication, and the open rates and the click-through rates are insane. I can tell you this from personal experience in online space. Okay, I have not yet tried this in the offline space because currently I am very limited in terms of working with offline B2C kind of a clients, or my primary objective right now, or my primary business right now has shifted to B2B clients, where the typical client is a branding agency who is my one point contact for videos and all those kind of creative stuff. Okay, so slowly and steadily I'm reducing the workload, or the time that I spend in working with single individual clients, like individual business owners, or individual personal trainers and things like that. I would rather work with an agency because that's the scale we are at right now when it comes to offline consulting. So we have not used chatbots in offline in the offline space in my industry, or in my business, the way we work, because we don't need to. Right at this point in time, we are kind of having a workload that is kind of difficult to attend to for my team. So we are not at that stage in our business, but uh, we do have experience with chatbots for some of my online marketing campaigns, and they work like gangbusters. Okay, so in offline space, the competition is much lesser. That basically means your customers are going to have tremendous open rates and tremendous response to the bot messages that you set up for them. All right, now chatbots are nothing new. You have seen that they work, and the conversions are insane. The response rates are insane on those. Yeah, so that's what they do. So let's see what you get in this particular product. So you get a step-by-step training guide. So I have had a look at it. I got a review access, to be very transparent and fair with you. I got a review access to the training product, and it basically takes you step by step, assuming that you are a novice. All right. If you are a chatbot ninja, I'm pretty confident you will not learn a lot. Okay. This product may not be, at least this part of the product may not be for you if you are somebody who understands chatbots, ManyChat, and all these terms, and is extremely comfortable with them. Okay, but if you're starting off, you don't know what a chatbot is, you don't know how to set up a chatbot, you don't know what ManyChat is all about, you don't know what kind of conversions you can expect, or your clients can expect, by setting up an automated chatbot system, then this is going to be super helpful for you. Because what these guys have done is they have broken down the steps, broken down the system into very small chunks of information that you can read and understand without the jargon involved in it. Okay, so I really believe if I consider my audience, probably this is something that is going to help about 85% of my audience, from what I gather about my audience, my customers. There would be that 10 to 15% who would actually not gain a lot by going through this training, because it might appear to be a basic chatbot setup kind of a thing, which they would anyways be doing every now and then. All right. So as I said, this will be valid for 85% of the people. So there is a good chance, if you're not an expert at chatbot, and if you're not using chatbots in your business currently, you would want to have this. Now, if you are an expert at chatbot and would like to start outsourcing your work to your VA, then I believe this tiny investment in the product is going to pay you multiple times over in terms of time savings. Because the way this is structured, you can actually share this information with your VA and ask them to follow the steps involved in this, and you'll have a bulk of your work taken care of. So either ways, I believe this is a product that is worth the investment, and it'll help you learn a new thing, it'll help you implement something new for local clients, and it'll help you train your VA and rest of the team in order to start helping you achieve faster turnaround time when it comes to creating chatbots. All right. You get DFY Facebook video ads. Now, I am big on big on video ads. All right. I'm big on videos creation. We do all sorts of videos. And I can tell you that these are nicely done video ads that the guys are providing. Okay. Now, let me tell you what goes into creating a video in the first place, because sometimes The Warrior Plus marketplace is such where where I'm just telling you from my personal experience. When I release a product, I basically cram it up with value. All right, I just go for like 10, 15, 5, 7 different videos, right? And it's available for an insanely low price of $17 or $27. So if you are not into the video creation niche, or if you do not create videos for clients, then it might sometimes be difficult to assess the actual real world value of creating packages like that, right? So you might tend to think that, well, this is good value for $17 because I'm getting 10 videos or I'm getting 5 videos. But let me tell you what goes into it and how it is valued in the real world, okay? So if I create a single 1-minute video for a local client, as of today, I would charge anywhere between $1,900 to $2,500 if it does not involve a lot of custom animations. Now remember this, I always do custom work for my clients, but you can create a 1-minute video which would cost maybe around $4,700, and you can create on the same topic, you can explain a video which will cost anywhere between $1,900 to $2,500. So it really depends on what the client wants and what kind of stuff they are looking for and what is the kind of effort that I and my creative team will have to put into it, okay? Now, a typical process for creating a video is this. First, you create a script that is designed to convert, because if you're not having a script that is designed to convert, no matter what kind of graphics you put on the video, it may look good to you and it may look good to the people, but at the end of the day, if it is not converting, the purpose is lost. I mean, why would you want to spend money on creating a video that is not converting and generating leads and sales for you? At the end of it, the goal is to visually communicate so that you can generate more leads as against doing it through a text ad, right? So it is extremely important that you have copy that converts. That is number one. Number two, you need to have a compelling voiceover done, right? You can go ahead and do the voiceover on Fiverr, but if you look at the cost and you multiply it over 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, it adds up. For example, you pick up any of my products, right? You have minimum of 5 videos or maybe 10 videos. So when you look at $20 spent on one particular script in getting it voiced over, you've got $20 into 10 times because you're getting 10 videos. So that's $200 investment just in voiceover, and you're getting the entire pack of $17 or $27, right? So that's the kind of value. The reason why I wanted to show you that or tell you that is because these done for you Facebook video ads, each one of them would at least cost you, removing the video creation part would at least cost you $50 to $60, right? Just to set it up. Script, right? Compelling script, it will cost you easily $20 to $25, right? You get the voiceover done, another $10 to $20 depending on who works for you, all right? And I work with the best of the best in the industry, all right? So they get bulk work from me and they give me a great deal, and my customers are happy, my clients are happy, I'm happy about it, okay? And then you got the animation. Sometimes you have to buy rights to graphics, and if you're like me or like a agency owner or a studio owner, you would have a creative team which will create the assets for you. In either case, it's an expensive affair, right? So depending on how you go about it, each one of these videos could cost you up to about $60, right? So that's the real world value that I told you about. So as far as you're concerned, you can go ahead and take these videos and start selling your Facebook video ads, right? Start selling via Facebook video ads for your clients, okay? Now, 5-step method action plan bait paste. Now, so this is basically a 5-step action plan you can offer to your potential trainer clients, so they subscribe to your messenger list. This is basically a tripwire. No, it's not a tripwire. I think there's a better word for it. I believe you could call this a value that you offer in order to get people to subscribe to the messenger list. Now, messenger list works pretty much like the email list. The way it works is you give value to people and they subscribe to your messenger list. And once they are in your messenger list, what you do is you let them in on more value and keep delivering again and again and again. All right. So that's how you create your messenger list in the first place. Then for you, Facebook Messenger ads. So you've got the ads available to you right away. So again, you are not spending any time on this, you are not spending any money on creating these ads, and this is where this gets interesting for 100% of the people that are watching this video, right? So if you're watching this video, and if you're on my list, you're one of those experts and ninjas on chatbots. The first part, as I told you, may not be for you, the training stuff and all that, right? But if you come to this, you are saving time, and time is equal to money, right? So you are saving a ton of time by getting this proven messenger ads. You get done for you ManyChat flows. Like, ManyChat is by far the best solution to having a messenger list and kind of marketing to them. So you get the ManyChat flows done for you. All right. So that's all about it. I would not just go by the kind of value that they put here, because it can be higher or lower. For example, as I told you, I'm an expert at videos, and I would peg this value at around $60 a video, a minimum price point. And at that price point, this could easily be like 60 into 4 is $240, right? So they have $297. It's a very realistic price point. It's not something they have put in there out of thin air, right? So and oftentimes, if I were to do messenger ads like this, I think it would cost me even more than $197, right? Because I'm definitely more choosy, more picky about who I work with, how the content comes through, and all that stuff. Okay, so you're getting a ton of value in there, and some testimonials. That's Parvez, and that's Bruce for you. So yeah, I mean, this goes live in about just a little more than 5 hours at 11 a.m. EST. Is that 11 a.m. EST? I think it's 11. But whatever is the case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this video on the on my bonus page, and I'm going to send you a message saying that, guys, I have created this review video for you. You can have a look at it here. And at the same time, I will create some bonuses that you'll be seeing below this video. All right. Now remember this, okay? The way I work nowadays is changing a bit. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm trying to create valuable bonuses that are extremely closely targeted to the product, so that anybody that buys the product through me actually gets a tangible benefit, because they get some assets or some kind of a additional product, add-on product from me, which is of the same quality that I would be willing to release in the marketplace. All right. So I'm just not going to hand you over some just a readily available piece of content which is there. Rather, I'll be working with you alongside the launch, as the launch progresses, to create content that will be unique to my customers, and you will be able to access that as it goes on. Now, what happens is sometimes doing this is a time-consuming affair. Like, my team and I have to think, we have to plan it out, and we have to kind of get the information from the vendors on what their product does and make sure that it is actually a good fit for you. All right. So all that takes time. So when we work on these exclusive bonuses, sometimes what will happen is you will find those exclusive bonuses marked up right here on the bonus page saying that this is an exclusive one, right? And at other times, what will happen is we would be in a position where we would have started working, but we would not have completed it, right? In such a case, what happens is, I'll be mentioning you what are the bonuses that we are working on, and when you can tentatively expect them to be made available to you. All right. So that's what we are going to do. And in this particular, for this particular product, there will be one super exclusive bonuses I'll be creating for you, and that will be a 5-day video course that your clients, personal trainer clients, can use in their prospecting system. All right. So what they'll be doing is they will be basically giving this 5-day course, either selling it or giving it away as a part of lead gen, which will be available to their potential prospects. And once they log in, once the potential prospect logs into your customers ManyChat sequence, they will basically be getting these videos delivered to them every single day for the next 5 days. Right? So now you would have the ManyChat sequences for personal trainers. All right? And I'm going to give you something really valuable, a video course that you'll be able to deliver through the ManyChat sequence, right? And this will be unique. Remember, like, you are not going to deliver something which is random and which is not closely related. You will be delivering a product for your client, for the personal trainer client, and that product will be targeted towards their niche. Okay, so that is going to blow up this entire thing, and creating a video, a piece of video content like that would easily cost you $300 to $400 if you kind of get get a decent animator who charges less, right? If you go through a studio like mine, the way I work, it would cost you a lot more. All right, so that's the idea. In addition to that, I have actually collected some content pieces where I had access to them to give away to you. So those will be made available, and those are also very relevant. Those will be made available to you in this particular page. But the bonus that I'm most excited about is the one that I'm working for you right now, and that's the 5-day video course that you can give to your personal trainer client. All right, I really hope you got an idea about what the product is and the kind of value that you're going to get out of it. Okay, so if it was not for the training, I would just get this for the DFY stuff that I'm getting from Bruce and Parvez, and I know Bruce is an ace copywriter, so if he has involved his time, if he has spent his time in creating those email sequences, if he has spent his time on creating those ads, I know you're going to benefit from it tremendously. Okay, and he charges a ton more, trust me, to write copy and stuff like that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video and I was able to deliver value, letting you know about what I think about this product, and for me it's a go. So I would suggest you go ahead and get this if you want to get into the personal training niche, and you would like to have your presence felt in the chatbot industry as well. All right, so let me know if there are any questions via the Facebook group or via the YouTube channel. And yes, another important thing that is happening nowadays, which I'm very excited about, is people are actually reaching out to me in person via the YouTube channel, which is amazing. I had actually never thought about it, never been very serious about it, but now that people are reaching out to me, I'm going to give it a little more focus and kind of try to deliver value to you guys every now and then. All right, so go ahead, click on the button below this video and or anywhere on this page and get your copy of Personal Trainer Profit Method by Parvez and Bruce, and get the bonuses I already have for you. And in addition to that, wait for that exclusive bonus I mentioned in the video and in this page below. All right, thank you so much for taking a look. I really appreciate your time. Cheers, bye.